Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm right here with a brand new Tesla Model S Plaid 2023. This is the most powerful car in this class, 1020 horsepower. It's insane. I also prepared the car for 0 to 100. Today I will make a few videos with the car. In this video right now we will make the consumption test, and also I will give you some information about the car. Most of the driving will be in the city. I will also try to make one on the highway to show you the consumption, but will be really interesting. Also, it comes with a new yoke steering wheel that, if I'm not wrong, now you have to pay for it around $250 or euro, depending which country you are. But otherwise it has this white beautiful interior. I will have a review with the car as well, a separate video, and also I will make another few videos. I will make a separate video 0 to 100 where I can show you that big crazy Plaid power. It will be really interesting, the test, so stay close guys. If you didn't subscribe yet, subscribe to the channel to see that video as well. Now guys, first of all, I will go to trip and reset the A trip, so we will see the consumption, what will be the consumption in the end. Actually, I will drive with the climatic system on level 1, because on other tests with Tesla Model X, Tesla Model Y and Tesla Model 3, I did the test with all these cars with climatic system on. I will keep this rule for all the cars that I will test, and we will see what will be the consumption, because I'm really interested to make a comparison between those cars. Let's drive the car guys, and in the end we will see the conclusion. Alright guys, before we start driving, a few words about the car. It comes with 21-inch rims, beautiful brake red caliper with Tesla writing on them, also with those gray matte color on the rims with the gray color, look fabulous, and also with this glossy plastic around the windows. I think the car, it's super attractive. Not only that, it's powerful and very comfortable, but also very attractive. In the front we have like 4 pistons on the brake, the same story with red calipers. And if you hear this noise, you wonder why the car make this noise. It's because if you want to test the car, the most power that the car have, you have to prepare it for the drag. And I pressed the button before because I want to make a 0 to 100. The car will higher up the temperature to reach out the perfect condition to give you the best performance. Also, it comes with double glassing, white interior, beautiful interior, but more about that. Aluminum pedals, more about that you will see in another video, because I will have a few videos with the car, and I will have a review video where I will explain you the interior and everything around here. Once you go inside, you can see that the noise from the battery is not that loud anymore, or for the motor, because it has a very good sound insulation. Alcantara on the roof, very good insulation. A few words before we start driving. VLTP estimated range on this Plaid, it's 600 kilometers, 0 to 100 in 2.1 seconds. Also 0 to 250 km per hour in 9.23 seconds. 322 kilometers is the maximum, the top speed. The drag coefficient is 0.208, is the second car in the world as drag coefficient. First it's Mercedes EQS, 1020 horsepower, you already know. It comes with 3 electric motors, 2 on the rear and 1 on the front, and also cargo space 793 liters, a lot of space in the back there. And the weight of the car 2167 kilograms. You can charge the car at a supercharging station with 250 kilowatt per hour, and probably I will test this out. So enough with those information. The price of the car, depending in which country you are, the price might be different. But if we go now to order now, you can go on the Tesla website. We can choose, for example, a country in Europe. Let's go to Austria. Yeah, and let's see the price in Austria for this Plaid, and then we will start driving. I choose a destination. Let me show you. Model S Plaid, 131,000 euro is the price of the car. It's insane, the price, and also you can add some extra colors and extra different options. And you can see for this steering wheel you have to pay 250 euro extra, but other than that This car that I have with me today, it has full option. We will do around 10 kilometers test in the city. You can see right now it shows you also on the map where is traffic with yellow and orange. But let's drive, guys. First of all, in order to drive you need this card if you don't have the mobile phone, and then all you have to do, because it doesn't have any stalk at all, you have to swipe it up for forward driving or swipe backward for reverse driving. So you have the cameras here that shows you what happened around the car, and also it shows you here in the front on the cockpit. It's gorgeous, this cockpit. It shows you what happened. Also, this is the yoke steering wheel. The turning signals are here as buttons, and here on the right side we have the wipers, so the horn, and then the autopilot and the voice command. Other than that, it's crazy simple. And if you want to put it in park, you just press this P button and then you're in park. So it's super simple. Now let's drive the car. First of all, if I'm not wrong, we will start driving in, I'm not sure if I will be able to accelerate right now. Actually, let me deactivate this. Let me drive in chill mode, in comfort, and we will make the acceleration a little bit later. Yeah, this is it. We have air suspension. The car comes with air suspension, so you can choose from here how you like to have it. You can put it on auto, comfort, sport, or advanced. In advanced, you choose the comfort and how firm the suspension to be, the handlings as well. And I will choose to have it on auto. And then we will drive in chill mode first, the first part of the trip. I already make a few test drives with this car, and if you didn't see it, you can check it out. The car, it's just lovely, I tell you. It's a really good car, very good built car. Actually, let me go here like that, and first impression, the sound installation, it's crazy good. I noticed that also last time when I did the test drive, the videos. Now, what I don't find it so easy to use and comfortable is the fact that the turning signals, it's quite complicated here to turn, at least when you have turns that you have to do left and right and stuff like that, then will be a little bit complicated. Let me go back to the trip, because I think I leave the climatic system. Let me reset it right now, because I leave the climatic system on in the same place, in a parking place, and then the consumption will be higher than it should be. I love the digital screen, it's just lovely. I mean, the way it shows you the navigation there on the left side. I love the fact that you don't have to look at the screen here on the right side in comparison with my Tesla Model Y and also Model 3, where you should always check for the right side for the speed and other information. Even in chill mode, you have enough power to accelerate if you want to accelerate, and also you have gorgeous visibility around the windows. Actually, it's really good, the visibility. Even over the bumps now, automatically will adjust the suspension depending on which kind of road you're driving. Even though we have 21-inch rims, the biggest rims that you can get on the car. It's doing really good because of the air suspension. Is doing lovely. Now you can see also, if you have this connectivity, premium connectivity to the internet, you can see on the map information with the traffic. So he knows that here it's a yellow traffic, like kind of a traffic in this area, and red a little bit forward. So this is great that you can see those information on the screen right there. I like that. Also, it's crazy quiet here. It comes also with HEPA filter, some special filter where the car can filtrate the air in a very interesting way. So no pollution will come inside the car. So you will breathe fresh air, even if outside you have gases or all kind of stuff. You can filtrate up to 0.3 micrograms or micro, I don't know how they call it, but really tiny particles from the air. can be filtrated with the car. The steering wheel, you can get used with it, but I think in this kind of traffic, like it's a big city with a lot of traffic, complicated traffic, like in South Europe, will be complicated with this steering wheel. I definitely recommend you to go with a normal one, because it will be much more easier to change the direction in the fast way. But it's pleasant, the seats are very comfortable, the visibility, it's gorgeous. It's silent, it's nice to be here. Also, the great part with the new screen is that you can tilt this screen in every position you want. So look at this, you can tilt it to the passenger and you can watch on the digital cockpit, or you can tilt it to you, or you can put it actually straight to see both of them. But most of the time, if you're only the driver in the car, you can leave it like that, and you have a perfect place where you can play with different items here. It's very simple. Now also, yeah, it's really good over the bumps. It's gorgeous. Now guys, actually let me go and put it in Plaid mode, because maybe we will accelerate in some parts, but over those bumps the car, it's reacting really nice. Here I already feel like the power of the car, but in terms of turning signals here in the city, it's kind of complicated, because you have to turn the signals really fast, and I need a lot of time to get used with them. That's something that I don't like. This is the thing that I don't like, the turning signals. But other than that, it's fine. It's just fine. I will definitely get with a normal steering wheel. Of course, with this steering wheel you have a nicer view on the cockpit, but the other one is more practical, you know, when you're just driving, watching the street, and just riding along with the car. So yeah. Look at acceleration. Oh my god, it's just instantaneous. It's so responsive. It doesn't have any delay at all, and this is, for me, is just super impressive. I mean, when you press the acceleration, you have that instant power. So that's really cool. Sometimes when you're driving a combustion engine car, even though it has a lot of horsepower, of course the premium ones, Porsche and the most powerful version from Mercedes, BMW for example, it has instantaneous power. But most of the cars, combustion engine cars, when you press the acceleration, even though it's a powerful car, it has a little bit of delay. That's not the case on the electric cars, and at least on this Tesla Model S Plaid, it's really have that power instantaneous. It's and the car, it's much better than it was in the first place. They improved so many things over the year, so that Tesla Model S become a very good car, very well built car. Look, it's very silent and very nice. You can see also here information about driving. We have like 66% battery, and you can see it also if you go in display, and you can choose to have in distance. It's like 369 kilometers, more than enough to drive in the city or wherever you want to drive, so that's also cool. And I like the fact that you can see on the map in real time where the traffic is and where we will stay in traffic. So that's really interesting. But I don't want to go on this road. I will definitely change a little bit the road. Until now, what is the consumption until now? If we go to trip, right here, trip A, 251 watt-hour per kilometer is the consumption. I just accelerate a little bit before there, so I didn't try to drive as economical as possible, I should say. But it's kind of a real life scenario that we will do right now. And then I will have another video where I will try and I will test the acceleration 0 to 100. We will see what will be the acceleration there, and will be really interesting because this car can do 0 to 100 in just 2.1 seconds. It's just insane how fast it is. It's kind of the most powerful production car, stock production car in the world. I mean, it's insanely fast. I think I can get used with this steering wheel. It's quite nice. It has a nice grip. At least when you drive straight or you have small curves, it's just fine. And also the position on the seat, it's lovely. I love the position. It's comfortable, visibility, nothing to complain. Even though usually when you make a sporty car, you know, if you go in a sporty car, usually you expect that the A-pillar, it's too much tilted and you don't have such a good visibility, but it's not the case in this Model S. I mean, I have gorgeous visibility outside on the windows, on the mirrors. It's nothing to complain. The climatic system is on first level, and I already feel that it's a nice temperature here inside the car. What I should do, I think I should go right. Yeah, let me go right. Let me choose another. Look at this. Wow, you have that power that you need instantaneous. I love to feel that power under the pedal. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's fun. But I always have to look at the turning signals. That's something that is not so fun, you know. Like, this is something that I definitely don't like. But if you try an acceleration, for example, from 30 and just press the acceleration, you just, oh my god, you feel it like your breathing, it's stop how fast it is, you know. It's crazy. I should do a video where I will take random people inside the car and just test this out to see the reaction, you know. Like, that will be a really interesting video. Maybe I will plan this video to do it. And now when you release the acceleration, the car will actually regenerate the energy back into the battery, so you can anticipate a little bit the traffic right now. So you lift the foot and then the car will just recuperate back the energy into the battery. So I hope my camera doesn't stop. Usually when I test the other cars, I use the free level on the climatic system. So let me go a little bit to the free level as well. But on other tests, I didn't accelerate so hard as I did with this one. So I want to make it fair, you know. Like, until now it's 278 watt-hour per kilometer, and I start to get used with the car. I like the armrest. I like this white interior. It's just gorgeous. The way it looks it's fabulous. Turn the signal. You can see when you turn the signals, you can see the camera on the left side, so that helps you also a little bit. I think I choose the better road. This one is much better. You see this traffic here in South Europe, it's a little bit different than in East. You have to pay more attention to the road, but in the same time keep calm, and look everywhere in the mirrors. If you know how to drive here in South Europe, you know how to drive everywhere, you know. I mean, it's like a good school driving. You learn really good, and you have to be nice sometimes. yeah, I really enjoy. I'm driving now a Model Y, and I drive before a Model 3, as you probably know. And guys, I wish I have this cockpit, this digital cockpit. I will definitely pay extra 5,000 to have this cockpit on my Model Y right now. It's so useful. I never need to look on the right side. I can always focus only on the digital screen, where you have all the information. You have in the middle the traffic, you have on the left the navigation, and then the speed and autopilot. If you want to activate autopilot, you just press this one, and then you just press it 2 times, and then it activates, and right now the car will drive itself. You have to pay attention in the city. I don't recommend you to do that, but right now the car is just driving itself. It holds between the lanes, it holds the speed between you and the car in front. You can choose also the distance left and right from here. Always have your hand on the steering wheel, always pay attention to the road, but right now the car is doing great. And on the highway, usually you should use this autopilot. Here in the city is not so recommended, but on the highway it's perfect. Now, after I drive Model Y for a few days, and I come here, you can see right now it's just brake itself, and I come to look, and it's go to a completely stop. I don't even need to press any pedals, and when the car in front will go, this Model S will go as well. Guys, I have to tell you, I drive Model Y for a few days, but now going here on this Model S, when you see it so low on the ground and so powerful, you will think like, oh, the suspension should be really stiffer and bad, but oh, you will be surprised how good the suspensions are, because it has that pneumatic suspension, air suspension, that help the car have fabulous suspension, and he's doing incredible well. I mean, he's doing crazy, and in this city there are so many holes and pot and stuff like that, and potholes, and it's just it's so lovely being here, man. It's really nice being here inside the cabin. Now let's go to look at the trip. 256 watt-hour per kilometer. Let me go in chill mode. I want to make it fair. Let's go back to chill mode. The steering, it's in standard. Of course, you can see this map as a satellite if you want to, but I prefer it like that. It's much more nicer and easy to read. 65% battery. We can go, yeah, leave it like that. I'm just leaving like that. It's just fine. I like also everywhere soft, nice material. Everything look fine, and the interior look like a spaceship. I mean, look at in the back, guys. Everything white. This glass roof look phenomenal. Alcantara here. Now the car is driving itself, and it's also brake, because the other car, I tell you, it's not recommended to use autopilot in the city, because you will confuse also the other traffic participant. Use it only on the highway where you have clear lines, and that will be fine. On the city, take the control, look everywhere, look in the mirrors. By the way, talking about the mirror, up here you have a lovely mirror, and the visibility is quite fine, much better than Model Y. Visibility is really good. I like the car, man. This is my ultimate dream, I should say, because I'm not super attracted by SUVs. I'm not a big fan of SUVs. I like more of this Model S types car, hatchback, of course, not like Model 3 where you have a small trunk, but this is a hatchback Model S, and you have the space, you have the speed, you have the beauty. I love this. Is my ultimate dream, you know. I mean, this Model S Plaid and Porsche Taycan, I think they are the kind of the best. Of course, Mercedes EQS, it's also a fabulous car, and I love it. And those three cars are kind of my ultimate dream cars, you know, like but from the point of view of price and performance and comfort and technology, ooh, it's really hard to not choose Tesla, where you have also the superchargers, and I think they kind of have an edge. Here are big, look at this, big holes, man. And oh yeah, and the car is doing just fine, and we can accelerate and go away from here. The car is doing really nice. Traffic, traffic, traffic. But this is good. It's a good test. I like that. Yeah, I will definitely leave it like that, even though outside are like 21 degrees, kind of a perfect day to drive for the battery as well, and for everything, for filming as well. I will still leave it like that, you know, in this place. We still have like 22 minutes and it's crazy traffic now. I think we will escape. It's just a little bit of traffic here, and then we don't have any more traffic, so it will be much more easier. I want to turn the signal and I have to look here on the steering wheel. I think this is the only disadvantage here on the car. And yeah, of course, sometimes when you have to do fast, I think you need a little bit of time to get used. For me it's just fine, but maybe for some people will be a little bit complicated. Yeah, driving in one of the most crowded city in Europe, Bucharest. If you wasn't here until now, I totally recommend you to visit it. It's an interesting experience. The prices are good, the food is good, but it's a little bit of house, you know, like you have to look everywhere. But it starts to be better and better, you know. And also in this city you can find some cars that you can find in many other more rich country, I should say. And I'm talking about supercars, you know, like Lamborghini and Ferrari and all kind of stuff like that. And then you can change from here the lanes and go back, and then want to change the lane. You can get used. Up it's right, down it's left. Up it's right, down it's left. You have to learn it, you know, like until it gets automatically, you have to learn it. Up it's right, left it's down. Down it's left, up it's right. You know what I mean? I mean, you have to make this in your head, and then you don't have to look at. You know, when you make this in your head, you don't need to look at anymore, you know what I mean? And I think you can learn it fast. It's just, I think they really put a lot of time thinking about this. And from now on should be better with the traffic. At least this is what I'm hoping. Yeah, it's nicer. And you can see the car knows everything, you know, like knows where the car is on the left, on the right. It shows you on the digital cockpit right there. Yeah, you have to pay attention. You have a low driving position, you know, and this low driving position, you have to somehow anticipate what happened, and also in this kind of city situation you have to pay attention to the people. Now you see, when I take this bigger curve, it's kind of complicated with this steering wheel. To be honest, I will definitely go and buy the normal steering wheel if I will buy this car. This is just my what I will do, you know. But here you can just drive, no traffic. I don't want to accelerate in this video. I have a video where I accelerate the car and I give the best, and in that video you can see also. But this one I want to try to keep like normal driving consumption, you know, like you're going home from work and just want to find out what kind of consumption you can get. The pedals are really smooth and nice. We still have 64% battery. it's silent inside. It's very, very good sound insulation. See, over the bumps it's doing quite fine, even though there are big bumps here. And it comes also with the new lights, Matrix LED lights, really good lights in the nighttime. Here are a few bumps and again traffic. Oh boy, I should expect that, but it's not that bad as I was expecting. But in terms of potholes, it's not that nice. You know, before was a rule when you go at school, at driving school, that you have to hold your hands up here, you know. I don't know if you was on the driving school, they tell you like years ago, I mean like 18 years ago, I take the driver license, and you have to have the hands around here. And now with those steering wheels, it's like this rule is never apply, you know, like this is the safest, they say like there is the safest place, you know, where to have your hands, and now it's like this rule doesn't apply anymore. That's why I'm not sure how safe is this steering wheel. It's nicer, it's crazy, it's fancy if you drive the car slowly, and sometimes I think it's just fine, and on the highway most of the time it's more than enough. But I don't know, I think it's more safe the round steering wheel. Of course you can get used with it, super easy, it's not a problem. And it's so I mean, this navigation, it's really know for sure where is the traffic. I like that. This is good. So he knows traffic is not a little bit of traffic and then no more traffic. But I'm not going to use this road. I will take the other road. I will go up here. I think it's much better. It's less traffic there. And right now just release the acceleration. You barely use the brakes with these cars, those electric cars from Tesla. It's nice. And the great part, if you go up here, you see this is like bio weapon defense name for the filter, is the HEPA filter there. Let's see the consumption. We have trip A like 239 watt-hour per kilometer. Is definitely yeah, a little bit higher consumption than Model 3 standard range, Model 3 long range, Model Y standard range and long range. And I test also the Model X, and I don't know why I get a better consumption than this one. This one really yeah, let me put the climatic system on level 2, but I don't think it make any, because I test it also on level 3 there. Maybe this traffic, maybe the fact that I accelerate a few times, it grow the consumption a little bit, but still I was expect to have a little bit less consumption, but we will see until the end. Also, let's keep in mind this car come with 21-inch rims, kind of bigger, heavier, so it need more energy. Yeah, it's how, as I told you guys. It's crazy quiet. I like when the sound insulation is good, because you don't hear when the other cars are horning or other people are angry. You just keep calm, you know. That's important. At least when you're driving, you want to drive safe. Just don't stress too much when you drive. Just keep calm and pay attention to the road. And we still have a little bit of traffic here, and then should be much better. I see we drive in crazy traffic. This is like really traffic, 242 watt-hour per kilometer, and most of this it's because of the climatic system. Because if I will stop the climatic system or put it on level 2, then the consumption should be lower. But when you stay in a traffic sign, or when you stay in traffic and the climatic system is on, then the energy it's eaten and the kilometer it's smaller. You make less kilometers, and because of the climatic system you have higher consumption. But if I close the climatic system, if I drive without climatic system the same trip, I bet I will have around 150-160 watt-hour per kilometer consumption. I'm 100% sure about that. If you look at the car, it has like 1,400 kilometers, 252 watt-hour per kilometer, you know, because most of the people drive in this area. That's why the consumption, and with climatic system on, that's why the consumption is a little bit higher. But when I drive in Switzerland, there was not so much traffic, and I drive with climatic system on, but the car was all the time moving and not sitting in one place, you know, and that means you have continuity. And when you sit in traffic, you stay with the car and the climatic system is on, that the consumptions go higher. I think you understand what I mean. Because yeah, I just want to keep it like that, the climatic system. Today is not so hot, but I want to make it realistic, like the other test. From now on I will definitely do the tests around here, and yeah, we will see the real consumption from the other cars on the same trips, because I didn't have time to make this consumption test on this Model S Plaid. I did it right now here, and yeah, on the other models I already have it, so you can check it already. They are online, or you can see online. There. Still 64% battery. It's quite nice. The range, it's really good. In terms of range, I'm not worried about. Now down it's left, right? Yeah, I did it. And we should go here on the left side. Again, you see, now we stay, climatic system it's on, it's eating energy. Normally in 11 kilometer you don't use 3 kilowatt hour. You should use 1 maximum. So that's the reason of consumption, is the climatic system. But it should be better. But I just make it a realistic test. That's important to see what is the consumption in the crowded city with the climatic system on. Right? This is really, really important. If you don't drive in crowded places, consumption should be much better when you're driving with climatic system on. If you're driving without climatic system, like today you don't need climatic system, then it doesn't matter. Can be super crowded. It's make no difference. The consumption will be really low because it's not like, you see, when you take those curves, bigger curves, you need to turn the steering wheel a little bit more. And yeah, actually let me go here in the parking lot, and we can actually stop here the video. And if you want to go in reverse, you just go in reverse like that, and then you just park it here, and you see the cameras. It's crazy easy to park. And I didn't watch for this car, I don't remember if this car come with sensors or not, but yeah, I did a video already with those sensor cars. Anyway guys, let's see the consumption here. Let's go here to trip. You can see the trip A, it's 234 watt-hour per kilometer. 11 kilometer was the distance, you know, like this is the consumption. It's much bigger. The reason why it's bigger, it's because the car kind of used the climatic system and stay in traffic. That's a worst combination. I think this and high speed is the worst combination. So if you stay in traffic and you have climatic system on, then you will eat a battery. And if you drive at high speed, the same story. But if you close the climatic system, doesn't matter, traffic, no traffic, the consumption will be really good. So that was the video guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get some useful information from here. You can check out the consumption test for Model X, Y and 3. I already have the videos on my channel. If you want to see the full review with this car, if you want to see 0 to 100 with this car, I wait you next days on the channel. I don't know, probably the videos are already on the channel. Just check it out. If not, click the subscribe button to see notification when those videos will come out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you want to buy a Tesla, no matter what model, you can use my referral code. I will leave the link in the description. I will leave it on the screen. So if you need help, so ask me down below whatever question you have. And yeah, that was the video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.